darling. I say, what a face. What happened? Somebody dying, Waggoner's Walk? Oh, thank heaven for that. I remember the last time somebody snuffed at the Archers. We're in mourning for a week. Yeah, I nearly snuffed it myself just now.
What?
Simon, in the sitting room, reading a newspaper. Really stuck into it. I checked the page, there wasn't a nude in sight.
He's looking for a job.
Oh, yeah, of course, it is difficult, isn't it? Oh, but cheer up, Sal.
My poor little baby.
Baby?
Well, having to go out into the world, having to fend for himself.
Happens to us all sometimes.
Oh, yes, I suppose I'm being silly, but I've just been standing here thinking about the first time I ever saw him. A bald little pink thing.
You were a bald little pink thing once. I was a bald little pink thing. In fact, I looked exactly like Kojak.
And teaching him to walk, and his first solid food, and his first word.
Mummy?
No, poo-poo. But his first little kindergarten. Do you know, that's how I feel now, David. Like the day he started his first infant school. I took him and I told him, you're a big boy now, starting school, and big boys didn't cry. And he said, no, he wouldn't.
And did he?
No, but I did.
Poor Sal.
And his first bicycle, and his first pair of long trousers. Oh, it's all been running through my mind. Oh, I wonder how he's getting on in there. I do hope he finds a job he likes, and where he doesn't have to work too hard, and where he gets plenty of money.
I don't think they want a new governor of the Bank of England.
Hello, kids. Kids? What else are you? I mean, you're still at school.
Oh, so you?
Only till the day after tomorrow, and then I'm a man of the world.
Well, I hope you remember to clean your nails and get a better ballpoint.
Do you mind? Yeah, I'm trying to find a situation suited to my talents. Huh? Oh, it's 2,500. That's 50 quid a week. Yes, I reckon I could struggle along on that.
Hello, darling. Hello, Peter.
Simon's a lucky devil.
Peter?
No more boring lessons.
No more prep.
Earning money.
50 quid a week. Makes our pocket money pretty silly.
Couldn't put it up, could you?
Well, of course. I'm sure we could manage 50 pence.
All right, there's enough of that nonsense. Who'd like a nice cuppa? No extra charge.
Lucky devil. Why couldn't you have had me first, then I'd be leaving this term?
I really can't think, Peter. I couldn't have been concentrating, could I?
I've got one whole year longer than you.
Yeah, well, girls don't really work, do they? I mean, it's all cooking and embroidery.
Oh, well, perhaps I could get you in on that, dear.
I'll just take the tray through. Here we are, Simon. A nice, refreshing cuppa.
Well, actually, my preference is a Bloody Mary.
Oh, is it indeed? We'll just have to make do with a bloody tea bag. Yeah, well, let's get back to sensible things. Have you made a list of the people you'd like to see?
Yes, well, I sort of fancy something in advertising. That's all business lunches and checking out the birds, isn't it?
Yes, I suppose it is, dear, to some extent. But I wouldn't think to begin with, would you, David?
Could I have a look?
Oh, it's not in the paper. It's just something I fancied. You know, advertising, making commercials.
Oh, like jumping off a bridge onto a train because a lady likes a certain brand of chocolates.
I think that leaves a little old for you, Simon.
Yes, one your age would probably prefer a packet of jelly babies.
Well, off you go, you two. This is a serious discussion.
Something in advertising.
Business lunches.
No, he'd probably take his client to the nearest fish and chip shop.
Kids.
Yes, well, come along, dear. There must be something you've marked that you'd like an interview
Yes,
for.
yes, I have that.
Oh, good, yes.
And these are all jobs you feel you have the right qualifications for, are they?
No, these are all the jobs that pay the most money.
Darling, you couldn't work a computer.
Oh, I bet I could. All you do is feed in a few cards, press a few buttons, and the figures pop up on the screen. It's just the same as playing a pinball machine.
Well, yes. I suppose it is. Except if you happen to jog a computer, it doesn't register tilt.
There you are, Mum.
I think David's joking, dear. Let's see what else you've marked here. Experienced masser.
Yes, well, I was very good at school if anybody got cramp or pulled a muscle. Oh, someone even said I had healing hands.
Yes, but darling, a masseuse is a female.
Oh, is it? Oh, I thought it was the blokes who got to work on the females.
Right. Now, let's be sensible about this. You worked hard at school and you've done your best. But you didn't exactly excel in your studies, did you?
I wasn't bottom last term.
No, he wasn't bottom.
Johnson was bottom.
Yes, because he cribbed off you. How are you going to do this term?
What? I don't know, David. Not very good, I shouldn't think.
Oh, why not?
Johnson's left.
Yeah. Now, look, just let's be realistic. We worked all time to try and fix you up with a job, but let's face it, 60% of all teenagers are finding it very difficult to get work.
Oh, but I am being realistic, David.
Yes, but you've been looking through the London Evening paper, haven't you? Have you tried looking through the local one?
Oh, no, not really.
Why not, darling?
Well, because they'd be local jobs. I want to get away, get a pad in Chelsea or somewhere. What did you say, Mum?
Just a hiccup.
Yes, David makes rotten tea, doesn't he?
What?
Yeah, well, a pad in Chelsea would cost a lot of money, dear.
Yes, and we imagine you staying on here until you saved up a bit.
Yes, and then you would have your pad.
I can't pull the birds here.
Pull the birds.
David will understand.
Will you, David?
What? Oh, well, I imagine Simon means that he's
Pulling the birds. Yes, they probably had a different name for it in your day.
Did they, David?
Yes, well, I've been making inquiries, and there's a hardware shop. A friend of mine runs it. He needs an assistant.
Hardware.
Selling things. Kitchen utensils, pots and pans, sweepers, that sort of thing.
Oh, yes, that sounds a much nicer idea than pulling birds.
Oh, he'll pay well.
Luncheon vouchers?
I imagine so. Anyway, it's a bit more realistic than a computer operator or a masseuse.
Oh, Diplocks?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, that's a lovely shop. I'm always in there browsing around. We could have little chats.
Sally, he'll be working.
Oh, yes, of course, but I could wave, couldn't I? And I could say, what's the price of this young man? Oh, yes, that sounds like a marvellous idea, Simon.
You think so, Mum? All right, then I'll give it a whirl.
Oh, good. And then later on, when you've saved a little money, then you could move to Chelsea and push the birds.
Darling, pull the birds.
Oh, so you did know what it meant.
Monty.
You're not coming with me?
No.
Well, you stepped off the pavement into the shop. Did you know that?
Oh, yes, well, I just wanted to browse around.
Listen, Mum, you don't have to sell me, you know. This isn't a slave market.
No, I know. I wanted to buy a...
Good morning, Mrs. Redmayne.
Oh, good morning, Mr. Diplock.
Your son, I see.
No, I came on my own. She followed me.
Yeah, that's right. Right. No, actually, I was looking for the slave market. The market. I wanted to buy something special for dinner tonight. You see, it's Simon's last dinner as a schoolboy, and we wanted to make it a special, happy evening.
Right, come on then, Simon.
He's a very good worker. Well, not in his reports, but mine were always terrible. Weren't yours always terrible, Mr. Diplock?
No?
Oh,
No, if I came lower than third in the class, my father beat me.
Goodbye, Mum.
yes. Well, he's a very hard worker and totally trustworthy. I mean, you can leave 50, 60p around the house and come home absolutely confident in the knowledge that there'll be at least 40 left.
My office, I think, lad.
Yes, sir.
Darling, I know you didn't want me to come in with you, but with jobs so hard to find, there's really nothing like a reference.
Come on, Simon.
Yes, sir.
I'm awfully sorry. I'll do it. Just pretend I'm not here. Got the job? Of course he got the job. Mr. Diplock knows a good man when he sees one. Though if it isn't immodest, Mum put her little spoke in too.
And he's left school. Lucky devil.
Yes, well, he hasn't got a long holiday stretching ahead of him like you have, has he?
Nobody's only bags of money and luncheon vouchers.
And a special supper.
Well, the supper's for all of us. I do the same for you too when you leave.
In 2 years' time.
3 years.
I mean, you mightn't even be around then.
Thank you! There's Simon. Now remember, this is his special evening. Today he's a boy, tomorrow he's a man.
And he still can't grow any whiskers.
Peter, that's exactly what I mean. Any remarks like that and I'd be extremely angry, and the same goes for you, Jane.
Yes, Simon.
Now we're going to have a nice, happy evening that centres around Simon.
Yes, Mum.
One that you'll be able to look back to with fond affection. Is that you, darling?
Yes.
Come along. What are you doing? No more Latin, no more French, no more sitting on an old school bench. What's wrong?
No, nothing.
Oh, well, as requested, your favourite supper. Asparagus soup, steak and kidney pie, carrots, sprouts, and a maple syrup pudding. How about that?
I've just left Ben and Mike and Ronnie. They were my 3 best friends at school.
Yes, I know, dear.
We all arrived on the same day. Moved up into different classes on the same term. Even had our desks side by side.
Well, you'll be seeing them again.
Ben's going to live in Manchester. Mike's got a job in London, and Ronnie's going to join the Merchant Navy. We had a Bloody Mary in the pub and pretended how great life was going to be. Then we said goodbye, and Ronnie was crying.
Well then, how's the budding tycoon, eh? Guess we got for supper. Your special asparagus soup,
Yeah,
steak and kidney.
I told him, David.
Really? Well, how's it feel, old son? No more Latin, no more French,
Would
no
you
more...
like a drink? Would you like a drink, darling? How about a real drink? How about a Bloody Mary?
I'll have whatever the kids are having.
Yeah, who are you calling a kid?
Peter?
Well, there's no need for him to get all snotty-nosed just
Peter?
because he's left.
Any more of that and there'll be trouble.
I tell you what, we've got some ginger beer. How about that?
Yes, please.
That's fine.
Good lad.
I'd like a fizzy lemon.
All right, go and get yourself a fizzy lemon.
Well, can't David get it? I mean, he's getting something for everybody else.
Peter, this is the last time I'm warning you.
Yes, it is. I can't do a damn thing right tonight.
Peter! Oh, well, you'll be down again in a moment. Just as soon as David cuts into that steak and kidney pie.
Here we are then. I say that pie crust is getting a bit dark.
Good grief.
Where's Peter?
Upstairs, having a moody.
Having a... How dare he when we're having such a happy evening? Peter? Yes? Come down here this minute. Hey, you know, I think I'll join you. It's a long time since I had a drop of this. Wait for the fizz. Someone's had a slug of this and not put the top back properly, Jane.
Certainly not.
Peter, have you been drinking this ginger beer?
See, I can't do a thing right.
Peter!
And I'm surprised you had to ask me.
Jane!
Actually, David, I think I did.
Well, you had absolutely...
Where is everyone?
Jane has just joined Peter upstairs in a fit of pique.
Jane? Peter? Come downstairs this minute breakfast in there as well. Has he had his ginger beer?
It's flat. Oh, shh.
Oh, come along, darlings. Now sit up.
You've got me got some fizzy orange.
Fizzy orange. Oh, that sounds much nicer. Don't you think? Much nicer than Bloody Mary, Simon. I always think they fill you up too much. Now, come along. Eat your soup. You don't want the pie to get burnt, do you?
I'm sorry, Mum, but I don't think I can eat this.
Oh, come along. Try. It's your favourite.
Maybe that Bloody Mary in the pub did fill me up.
Well, you shouldn't have had it, should you?
But it was a farewell drink with Ben and Mike and Ronnie.
Ronnie, yes. Well, you could have gone to a coffee bar. I mean, just because you've left school doesn't mean you have to start living in public houses.
Mum, you don't say goodbye over a cup of coffee.
All right, dear.
Wait, they were my three best friends. Oh, you don't understand.
This is all your fault, Peter.
My fault.
You started the evening off on the wrong foot.
There you are. It's me again.
Peter! Jane!
Oh, excuse me, but I'm not going to be the only one left to be shot at.
Here we are, then. Where is everybody?
Upstairs. They're all having a moody now. Well, thank goodness for you, darling. We'll just have to share the pie between the two of us.
Oh, good.
The pie!
What? Oh.
Oh!
Oh, Lord. I'm not expecting to eat that, am I?
Well, that's it! Goodness knows I've done my best!
What are you doing?
The whole evening's ruined! I'm sick and tired of trying to cope in a house full of temperamental prima donnas!
I see.
Where are you going?
Somewhere I can get a really decent pie.
What?
At the pub.
Now, just you two wish him luck and look as though you meant it.
I'll have to call him in a minute. Am I going to give him a lift?
Oh, I expect he's giving his teeth an extra brush so that he can dazzle the customers.
Well, it must be a bit like starting school.
It is, Peter. That's a very sensible remark.
And I'm not just a pretty face, you know.
Oh, he'll be nervous, you know. He's bound to be, isn't he, going out into the big, wide world for the first time?
Big wide world?
What?
He's only going down the high street, not the Congo.
Right, well, that's enough of that. Just be generous and be sincere. Oh, darling, you do look smart.
Very smart indeed. And he'll be even smarter if he turns up on time the first day.
Bye, Mum.
Bye-bye, darling. And good luck.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Good luck, Simon. And friends, I mean that most sincerely.
Come on, Simon. I'll get the car out. Bye-bye, darling.
Bye-bye, darling. You'll ring me, won't you?
Ring?
Yes, well, just to let me know how things are going.
Mum, I never used to ring you from school.
Oh, no, but this is different. I mean, your first day. Let me know how things are going in your lunch break.
You know, when you're spending your lunch and vouchers.
Just how many customers you've had, how many sales you've made.
Oh, if I've got the time. All right,
of
Mum?
course,
Okay, I'll be
of
off
course.
then. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Don't you want to wave him off, Mum?
No, but I'll tell you what I do want.
What?
All those dishes cleared and washed in half an hour. After which, you take the furniture polish, Jane, and you the vacuum cleaner, Peter.
Usual rates for holiday tasks?
Not today, Peter, and no luncheon vouchers either.
How long to the end of the holidays?
How much is this?
Oh, just a minute, madam. I'll
Oh, no,
look.
really doesn't matter if you've got to wade through a pile of lists.
Oh, it's £7.10.
£7.10?
Oh, amazing, isn't it? Yes. Oh, it's the last one we have in stock.
Personally, I'm surprised you sold the first in stock.
May I be of assistance?
Well, only to yourself to judge from the prices that you charge. £7.10 for a glass bowl.
What? Oh, no, £3. Mr. Harrison here, my new assistant, only joined us today.
I'm sorry, sir.
Yes, well, come this way, madam. I'll get you one that's already wrapped.
Hello, darling. It didn't ring.
Nothing to ring about. Haven't sold a single solitary thing all day. Not one single solitary thing.
Ah, yes.
No, correction, yes, I did sell a double roll of blue paper to an old lady. And then she came back and complained because I'd overcharged her.
Oh, yes, well, darling, it is your first job, isn't it? I mean, Rome wasn't built in a day. It is fireproof, isn't it?
What did you say, Mum?
Not Mum, madam.
Fireproof. Yes, madam. Yes?
Yeah, sort of straight from the oven to the table.
Oh, no, I don't know.
Straight from the oven to the table. Isn't that splendid? Splendid, if you've got fireproof hands. Yes, I know, madam, what you need is a pair of oven gloves. An absolute bargain at 60p. And, of course, you need table mats. Table mats when you've carried your fireproof dishes through with your oven-proof gloves.
Mats.
Oh, no, dear. Or, best of all, carry your fireproof dish with your oven-proof gloves and put it on a plate warmer. Plate warmer. Yes, electric plate warmer. A little expensive, but an absolute boon to the housewife with fireproof dishes and oven-proof gloves. Well, I suppose you could always use that in an emergency. No, what I was trying to tell my son, this assistant, was to get the long glass-looking tray with metal feet.
It's trying to describe an electric plate warmer.
I was not. I was examining a small fireproof dish. Yes, and my son, your assistant, very sensibly inquired whether Madam had a plate warmer to put it on. Mr. Diplock, where are your plate warmers?
I do not want an electric plate warmer. In fact, to be frank, I'm beginning not to want a small fireproof dish either.
May I assist, madam?
Oh, certainly, if you promise not to try and sell me a hot water bottle.
A hot water bottle?
I'm sorry, darling. I was only trying to help, drum up trade.
Thank you very much, Mum. But if you do any more drumming, I'll be drummed straight out of Diplock's.
I know. I'll buy something, just so that you've sold more than a double roll of loo paper today. Are you on commission?
No.
Oh, how disgraceful. Just give me a moment to browse.
Oh, I'm asking, Mum.
You'd like to see a set of the fireproof dishes? Well, you won't regret it, madam. They're fully guaranteed for a year, you know.
It's all right, it's not around. Oh, look, it's Simple Simon.
So it is.
Little Hair Hitler Harrison. Young man, I'm looking up for a birthday present for my older sister.
Get out of here, Bennett.
Well, I don't spend more than 50p, but she just got married.
What would you suggest, young man?
I suggest that I give you a good knock.
Now, that's not how junior shop assistants are supposed to talk.
Look, just clear off, the both of you. The customer's always right, you know. Oh, that looks nice. Could you get it down for me, young man?
Why don't you,
Oh, get it down yourself.
You're not a prefect now, Harrison.
No, I'm not, am I? So I don't have to abide by the rules.
Don't you touch me.
So my dad, you're having to sort the factory.
What's going on here?
Mr. Diplock, I'm awfully sorry. There seems to be chaos every time I come in. I was only trying to protect Simon from these ruffians.
Oh, Mum.
But he had absolutely nothing to do with it, I assure you.
What's she talking about? I just came in here to buy a present for my older sister, and this loony starts going on at me with a frying pan. Get off!
That's all right, Harrison. No, this is the Redway. I'll handle this. Birthday present for your sister, eh? Heavy smoker, is she? Right, turn out the pockets, both of you.
Ooh, I say, they're pretty pilferers. Petty pilferers.
You're right. They are. And it's not the first time things have gone missing after these two have been in here. I'll have a word with your headmaster now. Clear out before I throw you out.
I'd like to see you try.
Would you like to see me try?
Thank you, Mrs. Redway, but could I, Well, Simon, I hope you've inherited your mother's gift as a store detective as well as a saleswoman.
Oh, yes, Mr. Diplock's just told me. Do you know that lady bought those dishes and the gloves and the electric hot plate?
Oh, well done, Mum.
Yeah, thank you, darling. Would you like me to help you clear up? I like to leave everything neat and tidy.
Well, no, thank you, Mrs. Redway. You've done very well. I'm most grateful, thank you.
Oh, that's all right. It was nothing. Well, I'll be off then.
Mind the glassware.
Oh, good heavens, I'm awful.